Welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire Garber. I'm a mindset manifestation coach, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the fastest way to manifest anything. Before I get into that, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that now. Like this video so you see more just like it. Now let's get into it. People are obsessed with manifesting more. More money, more love, more success, more experiences, more happiness, more joy, more freedom, more life. And they're obsessed with techniques. There's a million techniques. SATs, scripting, the whisper method, 369 method. I could go on and on and on. And here's the truth. There's only one thing that you really need to understand if you want to manifest fast. Actually, there's two things you need to understand. The first thing you need to really understand, and not just in an intellectual level, but on a physical, cellular, visceral level. Can you guess what it is? It's alignment. Alignment is the fastest way to manifest anything. Because you can be doing all your techniques, but if you're not aligned, if you're not coherent in here, it doesn't matter what you do. You're just wasting your energy. Because you cannot lie to the universe. You can't do methods and techniques and still have all kinds of doubt and fear and anxiety about your manifestation. The universe mirrors back to you your vibration. It's your frequency. That's it. The universe is energetic in nature, and we're manifesting from this infinite universe because we are an expression of the universe. So it doesn't matter about the techniques. It matters about alignment. If you're aligned and doing techniques, well, now you're doubling down. But if you're doing techniques and you're not aligned, forget it. There's no point. You're wasting your time. So your number one job is alignment, which also means coherence. Coherence is when all of you, your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy, your actions are moving in one harmonious flow. The second part of this equation is detachment. It's completely letting go of the outcome. Because if you're aligned, you're thinking, you're believing, you're feeling, you're moving to the tune of your desire, then you don't need to be attached to the outcome. You don't need to be obsessed with the outcome. You know that the outcome is irrelevant because you are living and breathing in the desire. It's who you are. It's what you are. You're not separate from it. That's the key, that there's no separation. This is why healing is a huge part of manifestation. Healing is coming back to wholeness, not perfection. Healing is not perfection. Manifestation is not perfection. When your inner world is coherent, your outer world has no choice but to mirror you back. Today, I'll explain what alignment really means. And I'll give you 3 simple practices you can start practicing today that I promise you will help you shift your reality very, very quickly as long as you follow the process and as long as you do it consistently, persistently, and with tons of energy. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So manifestation is not about endless tricks and mysterious magic. It's not about endless rituals. It's about making sure your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and energy are completely aligned with what you want. Now, it doesn't mean that 24/7 you have to be on and thinking and feeling and vibrating completely in alignment. You're a human being. So let's relax for just a second. You're a sentient human being. You're going to experience the fluctuations of life. You're going to get triggered by external circumstances. You're going to go through hard things in your life. You're going to experience pain. That's normal. You don't need to be a robot. You need to be a feeling, sentient being. But the key is to come back into alignment. If you get sidetracked, if you take a detour, that's okay. The key is to come back into alignment. The key is to come back to yourself, is to be tethered to your center and to know what your center is so that you can come back to it. Misalignment is desiring abundance while feeling scarce. Misalignment is desiring love but feeling unworthy. Misalignment is wanting to launch a successful business but thinking that you're a failure, or thinking and believing it's not possible for you. It's questioning your capabilities. So I want to repeat, your only real job is inner alignment. This should come as the best news ever. You can literally take all the techniques and throw them aside and just focus on alignment, and you will manifest everything you desire. Don't come at me, manifestation teachers. I'm spilling the tea. There's no real mystery. Just come back into alignment with who you really are, and the world is yours. The inner creates the outer, not the other way around. The outer is not creating your reality. The problem is that we are so conditioned to allowing the external world to dictate our internal state, our emotional state. Something happens out there and you have an emotional reaction. You go into a room, see something, feel something, experience something, and it changes your internal state. So what I'm suggesting is nothing outside of you can move you. Nothing can shift your internal state of being. I mean, you'll experience life, but at a fundamental level, you're not abandoning yourself, your alignment, for the sake of an external event. This is master level, by the way. Not so easy, especially if you've been living your whole life according to external circumstances. If external circumstances have been dictating your internal experience up until now, this is going to take some heavy lifting on your part of simply letting go. Not doing more, simply letting go. And coming back to yourself. Coming back into alignment with yourself. When you shift from within, manifestation becomes inevitable. It's literally just how you live your life. You desire something, you adopt the beliefs that support that desire, and you live according to that desire. You live as though it's already yours. You wake up in the morning and you thank the universe that you have it. You thank the universe for the sum of money you desire because it's already yours. You live and give thanks as though your desires are already yours. They're already happening. Your job is to train your inner being of this fact. Your job is to train your subconscious mind and your nervous system that you are in fact the source of all your desires. So let's get a little bit deeper into this now, and I'll explain how this works. So 3 practical, very simple techniques that I personally use every single day. Number 1, audit your energy. Audit your state of being. First thing in the morning when you open your eyes, do not, and I repeat, do not grab your phone. Do not grab your phone. Do not open your laptop. Do not turn on the TV. Do not go to the external world when you first come to consciousness in the morning. That is the most sacred time of the day. Not only do you have the closest access to your subconscious mind, but you're literally priming your day. So if you're reaching for the external world right away to validate your existence, no, not a good idea. If you're changing your life, pay attention to this. First thing in the morning, give thanks. The first thought that comes to your mind, now you're gonna have to train yourself to do this. Give thanks for every desire. I don't care what's in your bank account. I don't care who's beside you in your bed, if there's nobody there and love is what you want. I don't care if your business is struggling right now. I don't care if you feel like you're in the depths of despair and sadness and you're just trying to manifest some peace. Give thanks for that peace. Give thanks for that money. Give thanks. You opened your eyes, which means the divine has decided that you have more life in you and you have more to experience and more lessons to learn and more desires to manifest. So just give thanks right away. Just practice doing this every day. You want to give yourself at least 30 minutes before you reach for the outside world. If you can give yourself a full hour, please, for the love of all things holy, give yourself an hour. In fact, the less you reach for the outside world throughout your day, the better you will be, the more aligned you will stay. Because you'll notice when you're scrolling or watching the news or texting or whatever you're doing, it's slowly draining your energy. You have a battery. You wake up with a full battery every morning as long as you got a good sleep. You wake up with a full battery. Every time you go out, your battery goes down and down and down. Now, I'm not suggesting you be an island, but I am suggesting you become super aware, conscious, and vigilant and discerning with how you spend that energy. Especially if manifesting something more in your life is what you want, then that has to be your number one priority. Also, being in alignment with yourself is how you're going to live a better, fuller life. It's how you're going to show up better in your relationships, and how manifestation will just become something like how you live, how you experience the world. So the first part, wake up, give thanks, and audit your energy. Audit your inner state of being. Notice what you're feeling without identifying with it. If you wake up and all of a sudden you feel sad, okay, there's sadness there, cool. What else do you feel? Audit whatever is happening inside of you. The question you want to ask yourself is this: what am I feeling right now? And is it aligned with what I want to experience? So if you wake up in the morning and what you feel is sadness and you want to manifest happiness, ask yourself that question. Feeling this, but I desire that. If you're not in the state you want to experience, then there's some work to do. There's some journaling maybe, there's some shifting, there's maybe some light breath work to do, but you just want to start expanding your awareness about your energetic state of being throughout the day. So we start this in the morning, because how you start the day is going to determine how the rest of your day goes. And you want to prime your subconscious right away to be in the energy of abundance of life. So you want to ask yourself that question all day, every day. What am I feeling right now? And is it aligned with what I want to experience or what I desire to manifest? That simple question will change your life. If you answer that question, and whatever the answer is, you know if you're vibrating what you desire or not. If you're not feeling the state you want to experience, then you know that you're not a vibrational match for it. So your only job is to come back into alignment so you can become a vibrational match. Coming back into alignment can simply be doing a little yoga practice, going for a walk around the block, journaling, having a little cry, like doing something to shift the energy. Your job is to find out where the block is and then to go there without avoiding it, without resisting it, without rejecting it or denying it, but go into it. Take time every day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day. When I first started this journey, I was asking myself that question maybe 100 times a day. That's what it requires. If you're serious about manifesting a new reality, then you got to treat it like a full-time job, my friend. Technique number 2, affirm and embody. This is key. Step 1 is getting clear and getting aware of what you're vibrating. Step 2 is doubling down and affirming and embodying, becoming the energy of your desire. So what does that look like? You don't want to just say your affirmations. You want to become them. You want to get into the energetic state. Like you're not just like, I'm worthy, I'm rich, I'm a multimillionaire, I'm a lucky girl, I'm a lucky man, I'm at peace. Everything's going my way. There's no energy in that. The universe can't pick up the signal. I am worthy as fuck. I am worthy. I am more than enough. You see the difference? Energy. Energy, energy, energy. You've got to find your energy. So when you affirm, get engaged, like move your body. When I say affirmations, I get into it. And I wait and I say the affirmation until I start to feel my body vibrating higher. And you will feel it. You'll feel the energy start to rise. I am worthy. I am overflowing with abundance. My life is so blessed. I can't believe how lucky I am. Thank you for all the wealth and abundance circulating in my life. How did I get to be so lucky in this lifetime? Say it until you believe it. Say it until you feel it. I'm telling you, if you keep saying it with energy, with conviction, you will convince, you will trick your subconscious mind into believing it's true. And once your subconscious mind believes it's true, your entire reality will shift like that. Trust me, take it from me, I have done this, and I'm still doing it every day. So you want to affirm and embody. Affirm whatever it is you're feeling in lack of, affirm your abundance of it with tons of energy. Remember, like I said at the beginning of this video, the universe is energetic in nature. It's vibrational. It needs to pick up your signal. If you're sending a little weak signal with little teeny tiny affirmations that sound like a little mouse is whispering them, the universe is like, what? What? I can't hear you. Did you say something over there? You want to give it energy. The universe loves conviction. It loves power. It loves for you to remember that you're alive and you are worthy. It wants to hear that, okay? Your embodiment is equal to your subconscious reprogramming, because remember, the subconscious mind only knows state. That's it. The subconscious mind only knows state, energy, feeling. Two ways only to reprogram the subconscious mind, through repetition and through feeling. You want to expedite the process, find the feelings and get there and go there frequently. Technique number 3, visualize from now. What do I mean by that? Don't place your desires in some faraway future. Don't see your desires as like, oh, in 365 days, I'll be doing this. In 24 months, I'll be doing this. One day I'll be rich. One day I'll fall in love. No. Visualize from the now. I am so in love. You don't need a partner to be in love. You can fall in love with you right now. You don't need money to feel rich. You need to feel rich now. You are rich with life, my friend. You don't need money to feel rich. You don't need success to feel like a success. You are on this planet. You made it here. You're a success. Congratulations. You don't need validation to be enough. You are enough. You are comprised of trillions of cells. Do you understand that you are a walking, breathing phenomenon? You're a success. You embody the feeling. You visualize from now. What does love look like in your life now? It starts with you. It starts with you treating yourself like someone you'd want to fall in love with. What does wealth look like in your life now? Maybe you don't have thousands of dollars to go buying trips and business class flights, but you may have a little bit of extra money to go buy yourself a really decadent dessert and just sink into an indulgent, delicious massage. You don't have to spend tons of money to experience wealth. You want to expand yourself in the ways that you can today. And it can be little ways, little treats. Just practicing abundance, practicing expansion, practicing getting out of your comfort zone just a little bit. And just keep doing that. When I first started manifesting money, I would get a massage once a week because it felt indulgent. It felt like I was taking care of myself and loving myself. And it made me feel like I was really worthy and treating myself. It made me feel rich. And then when I got a little bit more money, I bought a nice fancy handbag and it made me feel rich. Not a super expensive one, but one that I really liked. So I just expanded in little ways. What other things I would do, I'd buy myself flowers every week. And these were just signals that I'm worthy, that I'm loving myself, I'm caring for myself, I'm experiencing abundance. I'd go and take myself for a really nice dinner and have a beautiful glass of wine, and I felt rich. So you're just expanding in little ways. What does success feel like for you now? Accomplishing one thing every day that moves you towards your goal. You don't have to have a wildly overflowing successful business to feel like a success. You have to remember that you are worthy of success now. And when you accomplish one thing a day, that will remind you that you're a success. Now, these little things compound over time. What was once a little expansion becomes a bigger expansion and a bigger expression of wealth and a bigger expression of self-worth and a bigger expression of abundance and success. But it all happens in the now. It's not later. You're not waiting for the money to come to feel rich. You're not waiting for the love to come to feel love. You're not waiting for anything outside of you to make you feel a certain way. This goes back to what I said at the very beginning of this video. The external world is not dictating your internal state. You are determining your internal state, and you're staying there for long enough so that the universe can pick up your signal and mirror back to you the abundance that you are, the success that you are, the love that you are. Do you get it? You don't have to do anything for this. This is the fastest manifestation technique, and guess what? You don't need anything but to remember who you are, to remember your own power, your own magic, to come back to your own soul, your own love. That's it. Surprise! So if you've been chasing all the methods, the scripting, the 369, the whisper method, the SATS method, and this method, and that method, none of it matters if you don't feel aligned within yourself. If you are unable to tune in here and know what you're vibrating, which means what you're feeling at any given moment, none of the rituals matter. Trust me, none of them matter. I don't care what anybody tells you, none of it matters. The only thing that matters is your energetic state of being, your coherence, that all of you is moving in one beautiful, fluid, harmonious movement. Inner alignment creates coherence. Coherence creates magnetism. And magnetism draws everything you desire to you faster than you could ever imagine. So do less out there. Do less trying, less techniques, less methods, and instead do more here. Do more feeling, do more aligning, do more coming back to yourself, more healing, more remembering, more reprogramming, which just means affirming new beliefs, thinking new thoughts, scrolling less, watching less, consuming less, creating more. So let's recap. The fastest way to manifest anything is not by doing more techniques, methods, and rituals. It's not about hustling. It's not about endless techniques. It is about alignment. Check in with yourself. What are you thinking and feeling? How are you moving? Are you moving in alignment with your desire? Are you thinking in alignment? Are you feeling in alignment? Are you believing in alignment? Embody the new state now, not later. You're not waiting for anything to happen for you to feel the wealth, the abundance, the success, the love, the peace, the joy, the riches, the happiness. You are pivoting your whole point of reference from out there to in here. And you're learning how to stay here for long enough so out there will just mirror you back. So if you like this video and you're feeling inspired and revved up and ready to go and conquer your beautiful life, I encourage you to go check out my school membership called Self-Made Manifest. This is a beautiful energetic container where we go through this process step by step every day together. I also host a weekly live call where we do a coaching session, a Q&A, and a beautiful quantum guided meditation. It sets you on your path for the week so you can remember who you are and what you're moving towards. You're also surrounded by a beautiful community of people who are also doing this work. You are supported, guided, and held every step of the journey. I've also got hundreds of techniques just like the ones I'm describing, and I will be there to personally guide you and give you feedback to help you get where you really want to go. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and like this so you see more just like it. See you in the next one.